This I picked this on purpose because it's one of the hardest games in the slate to handicap. Eastern Michigan at Texas State in San Marcos. Texas State minus 13.5 is the line. Game total 58.5. Okay, so Texas State came into the Sun Belt last year with a super team and kind of really disappointed. They had a good season. They should have had a great season. Now all the pieces have scattered. Jordan McLeod is now selling insurance, I believe. Ishmael Mahdi is playing running back for Arizona. The receivers have scattered. But they've kind of, Texas State has kind of retooled again. They've gone out and backfilled with the portal. Um, and you've got Eastern Michigan, who has kind of quietly been building a solid program over the past few years. No,
It seems like they're using the Fed money from basketball pretty well on the football program.
Yeah, they are.
Do we think that there's a Fed alert here within the football program yet? Like, have they figured out, like the basketball team, that you can just make money if you bet on your own games? This is what spurred my question before the show, too, about, like, why don't the boosters in some of these buy games just hammer the other team to cover the spread?
And just, like, tell the team, like,
Yeah, let the team know, it's 38.5. You guys don't have to keep it within that,
It's okay if you lose by a lot, guys.
It's going to be... Those Applebee's gift cards are still going to be in your locker. It's going to be all right.
So, yeah, Texas State, they're starting Ed Yarnall at quarterback. Formerly of, I'm sorry, Nate Yarnall. Ed Yarnall is a pitcher. Nate Yarnall is a quarterback, formerly of Pitt, I believe. They've kind of, they've retooled the backfield a bit. Okay. On the other side, Eastern Michigan. I'm sorry, I'm starting to, the pipes are starting to go.
Too many Marlboro Reds over there.
Yeah, just one too many. Noah Kim, starting quarterback for Eastern Michigan, formerly Michigan State. Sorry, take that back. Formerly Coastal Carolina and Michigan State, I think. I honestly, I've like flip flopped on this one. I've gone. I think this could be a backdoor game, but I could also see, Texas State just having a better offense, just blowing the door off Eastern Michigan. Isn't it though? I'll lay the 13.5 with Texas and San Marcos. With Texas.
Damn it! I thought you were gonna take the points.
Nope. Why are you?
I'm gonna lay the points here too.
What I meant to say was I'm taking Eastern Michigan plus the 13.5.
Nice. You're dumb. Why would you bet against GJ Kinney, dude? He stayed there for a reason. No,
I can't. My guy is Chris Creighton is the coach in Eastern Michigan.
Yeah, Creighton.
Yeah. He's my guy. I love him. He's taking Eastern Michigan. They're going bowling again.
I just like GJ Kinney a lot.
So do I.
Surprised that nobody's gone out of their way to try to pry him away. Like so.
He would be a fantastic OC in the SEC.
He would be a fantastic OC at Alabama under John Gruden.
Talk me into it. I don't know if you get John Gruden off the couch, but you can talk me into it.
This guy's played quarterback at every level, man. He went to the Calgary Stampeders to keep playing football, man.
He's my guy.
He just loves the game, man.
Football.
No, I think Texas State will respond as a program pretty well this year. I know they had extremely high expectations last year.
Yeah.
It feels like they have a pretty good chance of keeping a program running. And I believe that by the fact that GJ Kinney stayed around for longer than a few weeks, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
2023, the first year he was there and they beat Baylor and whatnot, I thought he was hitting the road ASAP to go somewhere with a much bigger name. But I mean, we've seen it before. Some of these coaches stay in Texas and they end up having a way better a connection down the road that gets them, they kind of skip a few steps instead of having to do it themselves. But man, he was so good at Incarnate Word. He's been dang good at Texas State. It's just hard to pick against him, and it's in San Marcos, so I'll lay the 13.5.
If you had to guess, like outside of like a Gruden dream scenario, where do you think he goes next year?
Why wouldn't you just take him at TCU?
I don't know. I think they should.
Why is he not coaching there this week? Well, I would pick him against Bill Belichick if he was coaching at TCU. That would be an offense that I think Bill Belichick would have trouble teaching
Yes.
19-year-olds
You know what?
how to pick up on quickly.
Yeah, that's a fantastic call. That's why we brought you on for takes like that. No, I agree with you completely.
Go be offensive coordinator under Josh Heupel. That would be awesome.
Bill Belichick would struggle with Texas State.
Yeah, they're gonna smoke TCU, but if they had to go to San Marcos, they stand no chance.
Hey, nobody walks into San Marcos and comes out with a dub, my friend. I think we know this.
Nobody walks into San Marcos and has a story about the great backdoor experience they had either, just FYI.
Except for Eastern Michigan this weekend because they're backdooring this
Feds.
game.